I think you have to feel good for Spencer Torkelson for having a game like that. You also, I think, you feel good for Andy Ibanez, who
Yeah.
has been struggling like crazy, but really not in like a way that made a whole lot of sense. He wasn't striking out a ton. He just wasn't having hits fall. So it was nice to see both of those guys get a good game. And it's always nice to win a bullpen game, right? They didn't. He came to this game with no starter and came out and beat. Charlie Morton was outstanding,
Yes, he
but
was.
he can only pitch so many innings, and he's probably hurt or something, or something was tweaked. So yeah, I mean a lot of good stuff. Makes you think that maybe the Braves might want to trade for another reliever, and the
Mhm.
Tigers have a couple. So there you go.
Yeah. I would love to see like the win probability for that game, because if you would have told me when they were down and Charlie Morton was pitching, I would have told you there's no way they were winning that game. But yeah, what did you want to add, Huber?
Well, it was when you go back to Torkelson, obviously he started off the night with a nice single, but then he popped up twice with runners in scoring position. So what people were saying out there, the B word is getting attached to him more and more. But the home run was really heartening to see, because that qualifies as a bomb. Okay, that was no fence scraper. That thing was gone, and that's the kind of big time power. He's had great exit velocities, but he just hasn't quite had the lift to get that kind of power. That was really encouraging. And then he got a little gift at the end, and the end RBI. The guy didn't catch it, so he gets another hit too. So good for him.
Yeah, we talked about on the last pod, he was hitting like 100 in the month of June. And now his numbers look a little more respectable. They're not as good as they were in May, but his OPS is approaching 700. I think league average is like 730. So he's getting there. But yeah, really good game for him. Good game for Ibanez. Even Tyler Alexander had a really nice game out of the bullpen. It was a good win for the Tigers, a surprising win. But
Oh, they needed it so badly. I mean, let's face it. That's an understatement. Losing the way they've lost lately, losing 9 in a row, things were looking relatively hopeless. They're down again tonight. It should do a lot for their collective psyche moving forward. Although the old saying, "You're only as good as your next day's starting pitcher." So who knows? But it was good to see them get off to Schneid and get that win.